Alright, this is A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. Now we're once again back to continue with questions from 1 to 100 word questions and on MTH101 for higher words institution. Now please do well to subscribe, do well to comment on the comment section and do well to share it. Please make sure you watch it from the beginning to the word's end. Now in my last video, we stopped at part 10, part 9 I mean to say. So in my today's video, we're heading to part 10 of the first 100 word question. Please make sure you watch it. Very, very important. Now, we stopped at question number 54 in my last video. In my today's video, I am continuing with question number 55. Am I communicating? Can we observe this? Now, let's watch. Now, the first question says, use the Moivre's theorem to evaluate open bracket cos 6 theta plus I sine 6 theta raised to the power of what? 1 over what? 2. Am I communicating? Question number 55. What did I say? Question number what? 55. Now, for us to state the Moivre's theorem first, I want to reflect to your mind polar form of a complex word number. This is always the formula that R, open bracket, cos what? Theta plus what? I sine what? Theta is now equal to complex, which is polar form. Am I communicating? But we are now trying to state it in what? The Moivre's theorem. How do we state it in the Moivre's? I want you to watch. According to the Moivre's word theorem, it implies that z raised to power n, which is the powers of a complex word number or the roots of a complex word number, is now equal to r raised to power n open bracket. Now this is cos what? Cos n theta, cos what? N theta plus what? I sine what? N what? Theta. Now this is the De Moivre's word theorem according to the word concept. But if you observe this particular question, it implies that the coefficient of all this is what? 1. So which means the value of r is 1. In a unitary cycle of a complex number, r is what? 1. And that is why you did not see what? R here. Am I communicating? Now at this process now, we now consider this when r is now equal to 1. This is the Moivre's theorem. Am I communicating? It will now be z, are you with me now, to power what? N equal to 1 raised to power n open bracket. Now this is cos what? N theta. Then what again? Are you with me now? Plus what? I sine what? N what? Theta. This is it. Can you see that if 1 should raise to power any number, the answer is also what? 1. So at this point now, we are given the value of n, which is the power, to be 1 over 2. To be what? 1 over what? 2. Am I communicating? Look at it here. And don't forget that theta also is given as 6 theta. 6 what? Theta. Oh yeah, let's substitute. This becomes z. What is n? 1 over 2. Then equal to 1 raised to power 1 over 2 is still 1. This one is off. Open the bracket. Now this is cos. Are you with me? What is n? N is 1 over 2. Then times theta. What is theta? 60 what? 6 theta. Then plus what? I sine. N is what? 1 over 2. Are you with me? Bracket. What is theta? 6 what? Theta. Then close the what? Bracket. At the end, the answer that will produce is cos. Are you with me? Can 2 go into 6? Yes. It will now give you 3 theta. Are you with me? 2 here is 1, 2 here is 3. Plus what? I sine. Also 2 here is 1, 2 here is 3. It will give you 3 what? Theta. Now this is the final what? Answer. Let us observe whether we have something similar or something exactly like this in the option. Now option A says cos theta plus I sine theta. Wow. The correct answer in the option is option what? A. Are you with me now? Now if it is option A, can we now move to question number 56? What did I say? Question number what? 56. Question number what? 56. Question number 56. Are you with me now? Now look at the question. What is the result of cos bracket 4 rad plus I open bracket? Are you with me? 4 rad plus I sine bracket 4 what? Rad. Close bracket and close. Am I communicating using De Moivre's word theory? Now it is very simple. I want you to observe this. The first thing we are going to do, we can approach it using calculator what? Method. Just observe me. What we are going to do is very simple. How? First of all, I will clear the function key. Shift 9 3 equal to and what? AC. Now convert this to complex. Do you know why? Because of the I. Are you with me now? So we now convert to complex. How? Punch mode. Check where there is complex. Complex falls number 2. Then you punch in 2. Am I communicating? Now let's cue in this value the way we are saying it. The first thing is open bracket. Are you with me? Followed by cos. Followed by what? Cos. Then the next thing is 4. Do you know that in mathematics, radian is 180 degrees? What did I say? Radian is what? 180 degrees. So anywhere we see rad, remove it and introduce 180. I will now say times 180. Are you there? Then close the bracket. I am done with this. Then next thing is plus. Introduce I. Punch ENG. Then you punch what? Sign. Are you with me now? Then let's cue in 4 times 180. I will have with me 4 times what? 180 degrees. Then close. Am I communicating now? Now having closed it now, what exactly are we going to experience? I want you to watch. You close the bracket, then punch equal to. Wow, the answer is what? 1. So which means the total of this answer that we're waiting for is what? Equal to what? 1. Am I communicating? Do you have 1 in the option? Yes. The correct answer is option what? A. Now question number 57. Question number 57. Are you with me? Now in question number 57, we call it partial fraction. We call it what? Partial fraction. Now look up. Express 2x plus 5 over 2 what? X plus what? 5 all over x plus 4. Are you with me? All squared, open bracket, x minus 2 into what? Partial fraction. I don't need to solve everything. The answer will appear because they already know that this is objective word question. I can only solve one particular value now. You observe that you will find it in the option. And once you indicated the option and it's different from other options, the right thing to avoid time wasted is to click it and go to the next question. Now this thing has a concept. This first one, we call it a repeated function. What did I say? Repeated word function. Since the power is 2, we are going to introduce 2 constants, a and what? B. And this one is a linear function. Only just one, we call it what? C. Oh yeah, let us resolve it now. The first one is a, right? Divided by the denominator, which is this value. I will have x plus what? 4. I will now add. The second one inside it is also b, divided by the denominator. But this time around, the power will increase to power 2. Am I communicating? That is a secret. Then finally, I will move over to constant c. This is c, right? Divided by the denominator, which is x minus what? 2. Can you see that I have gotten exactly what I'm looking for? Now, the theory, remember what I taught you. The denominator is irrelevant here. What you are going to be left is just 2x plus what? 5. Then equal to. Remember we say cross, right? Now, this one, we cross this and this. Am I communicating? But if you observe A, we still have x plus 4, right? The same thing with this. But if one of these cancelled 1, it will remain what? 1. So which means A only is in bracket. What is remaining is one of these x plus 4, then followed by what? C, which is x minus 2. Look at it. I cross and I also cross with A. But I picked 1 because this one is squared. When this one divides, it will remain 1. I am done with A. I will now move to what? B. In the aspect of B now, it will only incur x minus 2. Do you know why? This one is above this and they are the same. So if I'm taking the LCM, it will only affect x plus 4 all squared and x minus 2. And that is why when x plus 4 all squared cancel x plus 4 all squared, it will remain what? 1. 1 times this b with this. Am I communicating? Then plus, I'll move over. This is c, right? Now, this one will now give us only one of these, which is x plus 4 all what? Squared. I don't need a magician to tell me what to do. Now, it is obvious that I can eliminate what? Are you with me now? I can eliminate A. Now, what is the code? What is here? X plus 4. What is also here? X plus 4. So make x plus 4 subject. Do you know that it becomes minus 4? Are you with me? Remember what I told you? Since it is plus 4 here, here is also plus 4. They are the same. So just introduce minus anywhere you see what x. This one will turn to 0. Everything here will be 0. Am I communicating? Let's go. Anywhere we see x, remove it and put minus 4. Can I say 2, right? 2, then open bracket. What is x? Minus 4, then plus what? 5, equal to. Now observe here, is minus 4 already plus 4? It is already 0. 0 times everything automatically becomes what? 0. I will now move to b, right? Open bracket. Now what is x? Minus 4. Minus 4 minus 2 will give us minus 6, right? Automatically here, this one also turn to what? 0. If I can solve this, I'm okay. Oh yeah, let's go. 2 times minus 4 will give you minus 8 plus what? 5. Then equal to b times this will give us minus 6 what? B. Talk to me. Minus 8 plus what? 5 will give us minus what? 3. Then equal to minus 6b. Make b subject of the formula. Divide this by minus 6. Divide this by minus 6. Are you there? Minus 6 will terminate minus 6. Now this implies that the value of b should not be equal to. Minus will cancel minus. 3 by itself is 1, right? And 3 by this will give you 2. Now the value of b is 1 over 2. Let us check. This is ABC, right? B here is the middle. This is 1 over 4. It can't be this. This is 1 over 2. Wow, I can smile a little. Let us observe. At least this one said yes. Let's see if we can see another one like this. If we see it, then we now continue. But if there is not, stop here and take in option B. Now let's go. Option C is this. Minus 1 over 2 is wrong. Option D is 1 over 4 is wrong. What is the correct answer? Option what? B. Very, very simple. They know that if you solve it widely, you cannot make up with time. And that is why the secret is for you to just adjust and do the needful. Now let's move to question number 58. Am I communicating? Question number what? 58. Question number 50 what? 8. What is the question talking about? We should evaluate open bracket cos 2 bracket 2 rad plus I sine bracket 2 rad, close the bracket and close again, raised to the power of what? 3, using the Moivre's word theorem. Now back to calculator. Back to what? Calculator. Now I want you to observe this. What you should do is very simple. Clear the function key. You punch shift 9 3 equal to and what? AC. Now punch mode. Are you with me? Mode. Punch mode. Check where there is complex. Complex is number 2. Or you punch 2. Are you with me now? Then let's queue in those values one after the other. Open bracket. Are you there? Then you punch cos. Punch what? Cos. Which I have done. Next is 2, right? Then multiply. I told you that radian in degree is 180. Then punch 180. Am I communicating? Then close the bracket. Okay, we don't close the bracket, then still continue, delete. Okay, close the bracket, yes. Then next is plus, right? Then generate I, punch ENG. I will do what? Appear. Next is sine. Open is already open. What's the value? 2 here, right? I will multiply by rad. Rad is 180. 1 what? 80. Close the bracket. Are you with me now? Then as you have closed the bracket, close it again. Then raise to the power of what? 3. I will now punch s to power. What do we queue in our punch 3? Finally equal to. Wow, the answer is what? 1. So which means the correct answer here using the Moivre's theorem is 1. You have 1 in the option. Yes. The correct answer is option what? A. Am I communicating? Then question number 59, which is the last for part 10. Question number what? 50 what? 9. Now observe this. Given that the roots of a quadratic equation, which is x is what? 2, right? And the other x is what? Minus 3. Find the quadratic what? Equation. Very simple. Take 2 to the left, it becomes x minus 2 equal to 0. And take minus 3 to the left, it becomes x plus 3, then equal to what? 0. Now let's multiply the 2 together and equate it as what? 0. Here is x minus 2, here is x plus what? 3. Can we open the bracket? X times x will give you what? X squared. Then x times plus 3 will give you plus 3x. Then 2 minus 2 times x will give you minus 2x. Minus 2 times plus 3 will give you minus 6. equal to what? 0. So what do you have? X squared, right? Plus 3x minus 2x will give you plus what? X minus 6 equal to 0. And that is the final what? Answer. Do you have anything like that? X squared plus no. X squared plus x minus 6. Wow. So the correct answer in the option is option what? B. See you guys in my next video, part what? 11. We stop at 59. My next video should start from 60. Thank you. I love you. Then watch, subscribe, comment on the comment section, then share it. This is A Square. Thank you.